Yeah, I'll be real. I'm very excited to check out this card. Let's check out this new Red Dragon Archfiend card. I'm keen. Alright, yo, what's going on? It's with JP, and I am excited. Why am I excited, you may ask? Because we have new Red Dragon Archfiend support. It's the final card of the Arrival set, which is a bit sad because it's so thrilling every day checking over latest news to see if there's any new cards out, and sadly we won't be getting any more for RDA, at least that we know of for the near future. So here we go, straight into Yu-Gi-Oh! Org. Rise once more, Red Nova Dragon, Burning Soul. So I was thinking we're going to get an original RDA retrain, but it seems we're getting a Red Nova Dragon. But I suppose that is fitting. It's just a bit odd because Stars Dragon got a new one. Anyway, we'll say this was released last night, but I was out last night. I actually while about to reload the page and I had a quick glimpse of it. I was going to save the rest of it for the live reaction. So we're a bit late to it. I've been reading some the reactions online, and damn, there's a lot of mixed thoughts on this. So let's observe the artwork. Phenomenal art. I don't know how I feel about the little mouth over there, but everything else just looks like incredible. Such good detail. I wonder how this is gonna look without the full art variant. But yeah, man, I'm so keen for this to come out in the TCG. So Red Nova Dragon, Burning Soul. Burning Soul is Jack's signature move, quote, whatever you're saying. It's also a card. Burning Soul is a card that adds from the grave. So level 12, a Dark Dragon Synchro effect monster, 35-30. So it's the same as the original. Materials are 2 tuners plus 1 non-tuner. So far everything's the same as the original. Let's read the effect. Must either be synchro summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by banishing 2 tuners and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. You can only use the first effect of this card's name during a duel you synchro summoned Red Dragon Archfiend. And only once that duel. Oh, so it's locked to once per duel. Okay. Firstly, yeah, that's fucking insane. So you can bring it out normally, or you can just cheat it out, which is the same as DDDD, Dimensional King Arcane Crisis. It's also the same as Blackwing, Assault Blackwing, I forget the name of it, which is insane. And the way that they've sort of semi-restricted it to RDA is it does say during a duel you synchro summon RDA, so you can't just send it to grave with 2 tuners, so it's not super generic unless you you synchro summon an RDA. But in the RDA deck is very easy because the Crimson King synchro summons it, Scar Red Dragon Archfiend also synchro summons it through their effect, unless you, but you can also just synchro summon the original. I wonder if it works for Scarlight, because is that the one that's named treated as Red Dragon Archfiend? Does that count as a synchro summon of Red Dragon Archfiend? I'm not sure, because it's probably going to come out through Scar Red or the Crimson King. But anyway, so yeah, you must synchro summon it normally to be able to gain the effect of that, but that's not hard. Alright, we'll elaborate on that in a moment, but let's just read the rest of it. If this card is special summoned, so in general, you can add 1 card from your graveyard to your hand if you do this card gains 2000. And it cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, it's going to be 5500 most of the time unless you normal synchro summon it. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, so unless it's bounced, just sent to grave, banished. But then here's the thing, there's Red Zone, which can bring it back from banishment, which is counted as a special summon, which allows you to add another card from grave. And I'm surprised it doesn't say card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. It's just super generic, bring back anything you want. Hand traps, extenders, which makes this card actually just crazy. I did read that people were mad that it doesn't have a negation or a popping effect, but the thing is this card is insane as is because it's a 5500 unaffected beater that allows you to extend further. So turn 1, you're doing combos, you have something in your grave that you need, special summon this guy for free, and then you can add the card from grave to hand, or turn 2, bring this guy out, it's a body to go for the OTK. It also gives extra attack to the Crimson Dragon, and then you can just add a card from grave to hand. But the fact that this is any card, that's so much utility, and this is a free card. Like, even if this card had no effect, just the fact that you can bring it out for like literally free is insane. And then if you're banishing a Red Dragon Archfiend from grave to bring this out, red zone, bring back Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, that's unreal. Uh, this is a really cool card. Literally, the only thing that kind of makes me sad is the fact that it says once per duel. Like, it's not likely you'd do it multiple times anyway. But yeah, wow, that's fantastic. A great artwork, easy to summon. It's literally a free card. 55 can beat over most things. Can't be destroyed by card effects. So they don't have other sorts of removal. And then adds any card from grave. I can't figure of any card that you can add from the grave that'll be like super overpowered off the top of my head. I'm just really thinking of like extenders, like going into more resonators, or you know, if you play Bestials, you can bring back Bestials from the grave. You know, hand traps. But what's something like crazy broken that you can add from grave to hand? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of like Absolute Power Force, but you need to control a vanilla RDA, which if you use a Crimson King, that is possible. Yeah, no, there's a lot of potential, especially as Bone Archfiend sends to grave. Other cards sent to grave. Just add it to your hand, and there you go. Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I can't wait to playtest this.